back in studio. It's the Morning Wood, where we talk about cannabis all across the globe. Roll something. Let's get stoned. Let's go.
I've been doing what I can, Still ain't feeling like enough. Better come up off them jams, true enough. Lift me up on a cake for the week in a cup. Pick it up, tag along, bring it home, do it up, true enough, Tell him who is him, Mr. Big Thoughts. Good at bringing love, you only good at all that shit talk. Had a sneak it in, told him put it in a Ziploc. Shorty showing love, later on we got a lip lock, damn. Coming fresh off a cold case, big smile stepper. Never catch me with a long face, band after band. Straight blew it like I smoke bass. Bitter ain't a feeling, I be feeling rather go chase hoes. That's fine to the bone, I'm a flirt, I ain't lying. I'm a die giving quotes in your IG captions is the lines that I spoke. Told a bitch stop trying, I ain't vibing no more. Goddamn, 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 goddamn. I might lean, I might fall, I might save, I might spend, I might ball. Shit, I might call, I might not, I might go still tomorrow. First to admit I feel good but I'm flawed. Work on yourself, keep your family involved. Check on your health, never stress about the loss. If you move with respect, you'll attract what you want, that's a fact. Of course I'm gonna wanna where you at. How this life thing going, why you do me like that? I been tense in the chest, I been running shit back. I was worried about checks and give a fuck about that. In this moment shit heavy, looking back it's so simple. Words strike deep, why you think she don't miss you? If time chose you, we be stuck in your issues. I wish you would duck me after all that we been through. Damn, goddamn, 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 goddamn.
Right there, Kyrie Dottie. Let's get into it. It's the Morning motherfucking Wood, baby. Let's go. It's a week, back in it. I know a lot of people hit me up last week saying, where is the Morning Wood at? We were kicking it out there in Michigan. Big love out there to everybody out there that was having a good time with us, enjoying the smoke. Michigan was a motherfucking vibe, man. Big shout out there to High Tech, out there to Growing Pains, and of course Exotic Matter for the hospitality. The event was fire. If you didn't get a chance to pop in, go back and watch, right? Go back and watch, man. Shout out to, what was it, 240V? 240V. Marijuana. We got topics, though. Lots going on out there. Nate Diaz got mollywopped. We saw that over the weekend. The new, MVP League? Paying out people, though, right? Shout out to the fighters getting paid. So you got to show love for that. We saw... who did we see touch base on? Up the Hill. Up the Hill posted about it, saying, look, man, and that's a fighter, right? We know, we've watched, we've witnessed him travel overseas. The goal for Up the Hill is to get into that UFC ring, right? Things change now when he sees something like MVP. Appreciate you popping in here, though. Marijuana to you. Let's talk about what you are smoking. That's what I want to know right now. What are you inhaling? Shit. I need to do the same thing. I need to roll one. Damn. I'm going to roll some of this Joel's Marker. You can find it at Smackers in Smackertown right there in the flower shop out here in Arizona. Shout out to Smackers. Shout out to HGV being a sponsor of the Morning Wood. And we're getting ready to use the nutrients. That's right. We're getting ready to use those nutrients. So we got the grow off, the grow along part. It's go time. We're going to discuss that this week. We're going to discuss that today. Might have a guest. I honestly heard that our guest is extremely sick, and I recommended that we reschedule. So actually, he sent me a message. He might want to power through this, though. Let me hear what he said. Beautiful. Yeah, we're going to reschedule. Shout out to Burning Rope out there. Caught a little bit of an illness and the whole motherfucking squad is sick over there, right? So it's like, man, we can touch base on this anytime, and let's make sure we send out their healing energy out there to Burning Rope and family, who is currently under the weather. So not going to be able to make it today. That just means we got more time to bullshit, though, when I got topics. I have some topics that I had to leave off because I had a guest. Now, we're bringing them back. We are bringing them the fuck back. So, I'm going to roll one up. We'll get into some of these topics. You guys see the topics on the screen, though. We will get into those. What are some of these comments you guys talking about? They got to do an HGV discount code for the grow along, folks. Ooh, I wonder. I need to hit them up. That's good. That's a good point. Ooh. Oh, I love weed. Man, I've been hearing about this Grove bag situation, though. I've been jarring my weed in fucking jars since I can remember, right? Like, I'm from the era where you put them in glass jars because everybody was putting them in fucking Ziplocs, right? They're like, oh, don't put it in a Ziploc, bro. Go get you a glass jar. Now we've elevated to the point where it's like, oh, don't go get you a glass jar, bro. Go get you a Grove bag. I said, goddamn. Hearing about that, though, what temperature you want to put it in there as well. So, yeah, I might switch up to the Grove bag storage. Mason gang, Mario, that's where I've been. I've been on the Mason gang for many moons. Many moons. But I fuck with science, right? Like, I don't want to be a fucking, what do you call it? Like, fucking just a dumbass. I'll say it. Fuck it. I don't want to be a dumbass, right? If there's something factual presented to me that benefits the shit I'm trying to do, then yeah, we should probably just go with that, right? I'm not going to be I don't know the word I'm looking for. Dumbass is the one that came to mind. Stuck in my old ways, all this bullshit. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. Jars are still king, the link says, right? We need some science. Mason jar out there, Troy says. Okay, so there's a strong mason jar gang out there still. Okay, cool. Because I've always mason jarred it up, man. But some of the way that these growers talk, right? Like, I get it. I'm a consumer. I'm a motherfucking do consumer things, right? But sometimes the way that these growers talk in these facilities, like, I'm like, what? It's like almost like insider trader information, right? You're like, oh, really? 50% humidity in the Grove is the best. Oh, really? Didn't know that. Fuck. Not trying to be an old head, Rafe. Damn. And maybe sometimes I might stick with my ways. I might, like, look, I'm breaking up marijuana, even though I know that the science says that grinding it is going to create a different type of smoke, right? It's going to create a different one for sure. But different doesn't always mean preferably better. Let's go. THC secret in the building. Grows are better for curing, but glass is better for long storage. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Myron jars, right? A lot of people are saying, okay, well, don't let the sun hit your weed. Don't let them rays touch the grass, right? They're saying, look, you're going to lose. It's going to degrade your marijuana if a sun ray lands on that beautiful bud, right? So now all of a sudden, Myron, do you think that's just a Myron? Is that like a Myron fact? You know what I mean? Like I'll give you an example. Like how milk back in the day was like, it makes your bones stronger. Come to find out, false. False. Is the science backing that up? Talk to me. Talk to me. What up, Blicky? How we doing out there? Let's talk about the guests that we have coming up on the Morning Wood. One I'm fucking pumped about. I'm pumped about them all. Sometimes I feel like I can't be pumped because it means that I'm not as pumped as some of the other guests. And I'm not trying to say that. But there are some guests that I had some dreams, man. I had a dream to interview some of these guests coming on. Right? Goats. I believe it's Mario out there, very much so, wanting me to bring on a lady guest, right? A lady guest. Did I tell you last week that it is confirmed that Canna by Kim, Dr. Riley, will be joining? Let's go! Very pumped on that one. DGR, I gotta go to the post office, bro. Like, I had some shit go down at our mailbox where they now, like, they put a sign on there saying that I gotta go pick it up at the post office. So I was like, oh, shit. So it's chilling at the post office right now. Big chilling. And it's not like anything that you sent that made them say that. There was a situation on Mill Avenue where my smoke or where the lounge is at, and there was a motherfucker came up there and did some things, and it fucked up the mailbox. So they got to replace the entire mailbox. And so while they're replacing this mailbox, I can't get mail through there. I'm like, motherfuck. Motherfuck. All right, let's get into some news over here. Let's get into some topics, shall we? First topic I want to get into, the one that you guys have been wondering about, right, is the motherfucking grow along. The fucking grow along, baby. Let's go! Right here, Boston Clone Co. We've got it worked out. We know the details, and it is going to be the first 50. Well, 49 technically, because I got to get in it. 49 technically. So this is how it's going down, right? If you are interested in being involved with this grow along, you are going to pay shipping and handling, and then you're in law. That's it. That's it, right? Send me an email. You need to also, let's make sure that we really do this grow along with each other, though. I want to make sure that everybody that wants to get involved joins the Discord page for this grow along, okay? Like, I don't want to just do this and then we send out these motherfucking clones and then we don't hear from fucking 48 of you. No. Fuck all that. All right? We need you to join. There's some stipulations. You're going to join the Discord. That's right. If you don't have Discord, you're going to download Discord. You probably got a shitload of apps on that phone you don't use. Don't judge me for asking you to add another. Download Discord. You're going to have to join the Discord Grow Along channel. It's just how it has to go down. You're like, what is Discord? What is Discord? You better learn today. You better learn today. All right? This is the Discord channel. You can email me for the Discord, though. It is the first 49 that get in, that follow all these rules, the stipulations, that get into this chat, or until Friday. Well, we're not sitting around waiting on this shit for longer than this week. So this is the official announcement. Oh, my bad. This is the official announcement, all right? If you are interested and you just want me to walk you through this, send me an email, tmw@propersmokenetwork.com, and I will walk you through it, okay? I will send you the link to the Discord. I'll get you into the Discord thing, and then I will process you so you can get your beautiful clone. We are growing the magic marker, and if we decide to do a competition, the winners will move on to the Becky, otherwise known as Toad Venom. I need to roll a blunt, though. Do you mind if I kick right now and just roll a blunt? You guys talk amongst yourselves. Let me know what questions you got. The clones are rooted. Yes, he said he had 50 ready to rock. Ready to rock. So let's go. Send me the email if you are interested, and we will walk you through the rest. I want to make sure that we have people who are involved, are going to be growing along. I want to see what this shit looks like. I want you in the Discord, posting up your ladies, like I'm going to be doing, right? It ain't a hoe along, it's a grow along. So don't hold me out on this. Come on. Growing in Michigan. Good meeting you out there in Michigan, my guy. Yes. Shout out to Growing in Michigan. Cool energy. Honestly, Michigan was a fucking vibe. I was so impressed with Michigan. Really just happy with the the abilities that you guys have out there, right? Like that was the thing that was eye-opening. And again, shout out to Growing Pains. Shout out to High Tech. Shout out to, oh man, I knew I was going to do Exotic Matter. My apologies. I'm just fucking horrible fucking remembering shit. But big time, shout out to Woodward. Like these guys like took such good care of me. And it was the first time where I was able to dive into a different market than Arizona and be able to pick brains of individuals that were in there doing it, right? They are out there rocking it. Shout out to Ty, Jesse, Tom, Chocolate. You know, so many people out there taking care of me and answering questions that I would have. That it really made me feel that an open market is where it the fuck is at, right? Damn. I saw so much fire in motherfucking Michigan, and it was all from people that had decades in it. I feel like people out there that are really a part of cannabis to begin with are the ones creating the energy and the vibes out there, right? Like, obviously, I drove by a Jars, you know, an MSO, but it was like never discussed. Nobody in anywhere that any conversation I had brought up an MSO. It was always like, yo, like these mom and pops, right? Or you know, High Tech. Shout out to Chocolate. And shout out to Chocolate. You guys are about to have a motherfucking cannabis lounge. This man's about to build one. So shout out there. I mean, I now have, you know, it's one of those things. I'm going to try to get out to these events. And now that I have the ability, perspective. All right. Let's go with some of the comments out there. Bunch of bull. What up, dog? Shit, I'll join TMW Live every morning and show off the tent. That's what I'm talking about. DGR said he's in there already. Let's see what we got. Clones are rooted, slips are not. Oh, okay. I'll have to find out. Again, this is Boston Clone Co. doing this, hooking it up, so I'm pretty sure they're going to set us up for success. Rice, I'd love to, but can't grow shit out there. I feel you on that. Overseas, right? Ireland, right? Random people joining in on the Morning Wood. Shout out to you guys. If you're new here to the Morning Wood, welcome in. Welcome in. We like to smoke weed and discuss it. I do think that we should have some sort of if you're interested in doing this with a hyped strain, right? Like we obviously could have like maybe had a few of us do the toad venom. So if you're interested in getting to the next one, right? The next grow along will be toad venom, right? Next grow along, toad venom. In order to get to that, there might be some options. Maybe we do have like a payment option for people who just want to pay to be involved. But if you want to get in for free 99, then you got to get along with this one and you got to grow it the best, right? And who decides that? Hi. Through a wood, even, motherfuckers. Through a leaf. Through a leaf. Come on. All right, last time, not the last time, but one more time. Let's make sure we show love over here to Boston Clone Co. The grow along with the Morning Wood going down. Details given during the episodes this week. Weekdays, 10 a.m. MST. If you're interested in joining, the first step is sending me an email if you want, or if you know how to get into the Discord, you get into the Discord because that's the first step. And let's get it. And it is the first 49 people that get into this with me that goes through with the process. So the earlier the better to secure your spot. You can start as soon as today. Hit me with an email. Say, I want in on this. Please. And know that the only cost will be $5 to make sure that you are a real person and to cover shipping. I mean, Lord, come on. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to light this weed up. We got some topics that we need to discuss. We've got some topics. How surprised were you seeing Burner and Josh take a picture, huh? Were you shocked at that? Did that surprise you? I remember talking about their situation because I got into it. I got in the middle of it a couple times in Arizona because of the High Lounge. And I remember telling people, man, I got no comment on this shit because I know them both. I've done business with them both, and I'm not picking a side because I don't even fuck with papers. I wouldn't pick a side. I did have feelings on some of the antics that were being played. I did have an opinion on that, but it didn't make me want to choose, you know, like an alliance or whatnot, right? It would have been an easy decision for me, so I just kept it mutual. I said, nah. But I knew in the back of my head, I said, these motherfuckers going to figure it out. I was like, and then all these people that be talking shit about one or the other because they align themselves with a side are going to feel like fools. I'd never try to get into two people's business when it comes to a dispute, right? Because it's one of those things where eventually, if that ever does get figured out, do you want to be on the outside? Do you want to be the one motherfucker on the outside that you had to fucking talk that shit about something that had nothing to do with you, and now you're not involved? Goddamn. Bunch of bull says, I think this is far into both of their careers. It made sense just to drop the beef. Still was surprising, right? I still think, like, I was surprised to see the picture like that. You know what I mean? I was like, whoa. That went fucking 0 to 100 real quick. And so I was shocked to see that. Not shocked again to see the, you know, the squashing of the beef. And I think it just really goes to show. It doesn't go to show. I was going to say, like, how much Josh has control over papers, right? Because, like, Burner couldn't fucking put out a paper, bro. Josh has a strong arm on papers. And it makes sense. He put out what is known as the best paper on the planet, right? With some of these elements or the raw blacks. So, double hands on the J is diabolical. Who double-handed the J? Can't sit on the fence forever? I sure can. Like I said, I'd have opinions on what both of them were doing, right? Like, if you have homies, and I'm going to use that word very lightly in this situation, and they're arguing, I'm going to keep it buck with both of them, right? I'm like, you're acting like a fucking punk. Motherfucker, you doing this. You know what I'm saying? That's what a homie does. And if they want to get mad because I'm keeping it buck with them, then that's on them. But I'm going to keep true to myself, and that's what I did the entire time. There was some shit that was going down with Josh and what he was doing over to Burner that I was like, bro, like, you can't paint Burner out here to be this fucking, you know, this, I don't even like to use the terms that was being used because it's like, bro, he's a family man. You need to chill on all that shit. And I told him straight up. I mean, shit, I did feel some type of way about that. Skunk Brewster, isn't Josh trying to kill Skunk Mag because he's got interest in high times now? The dude is a creep. There's been a few things that have come out about Josh, right? You know, most recently is that Marty Missile situation where Josh went out there and created a paper version of a pound blunt, or I mean a pound joint. And before that, he took the idea from someone in Arizona who created a helmet that had multiple things and you could put joints on it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But it's hard to say some of those things because it's like, how are you? I don't think you're the first one to ever really think of that shit, though, right? Like, some of that stuff is like the beer, the helmet head, there's beer cans like that. Like, that's not even really your creative idea anyways. But we have seen, I've witnessed being in smoke shops, the little man get taken multiple times though, man. These distributors out there will take your idea and redo their version of it, man. Be careful. Like, distributors are known for that. I remember Mastermind Distribution. Do you remember that company? Mastermind Distribution did that with like 3 or 4 brands, where they literally would wholesale a brand or distribute a brand while working with manufacturing company in another country to mold the product, and then they would build the audience for that product and then cut the original and introduce their version. And they did that multiple times. So it's one of those things, man. Be careful with your intellectual property. Some of it is just, if you're not in position to really blow it the fuck up like that, with your first invention, you might just want to ride a wave of whatever the fuck they want to do anyways and get your name out there. Who is No Goo? Johnny No Goo is a person that's created a lot of products in the cannabis space. He's the one that came out with, back in the day, remember the little No Goo containers? He came out with a few products in the industry. He came out with the digger. You remember the digger, which was basically the dugout bat, but then it had teeth on it. So that way when you went in there, it would load in easier. It's called the digger. So it can be done. Shout out to Johnny No Goo. Shout out to anybody out there that has an idea that you want to try to come out with in cannabis. This is the time, right? You are unprecedented times. There's so much opportunity out there for you to jump into this world of marijuana. Take the leap. Brother Ryan said, hope everyone's staying up, having a great day. Hey, appreciate you, my man. Likewise, right back at you. It's a nice little Monday over here. I'm basically sober as shit halfway through the show. What the fuck? So let's smoke some weed.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? All those nights when you've got no lights, the check is in the mail, and your little angel hung the cat up by its tail, and your third fiance didn't show.
Where we at right now?
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Shout out to Brother Ryan in the building. Blicky, bunch of bull. Oh, too low, my bad. Shout,
Be where you can see our troubles are all the same.
shout out to Ralos, Ray, Nutmeg.
Everybody knows your name.
All right, I need to make that so that way I don't have to do it all. Like, I'm having like fucking time shit and fucking hit the applause and all. We got it, man. We need a motherfucking, we need to record it. I'll tell you what I'll do right now. Nah, I ain't doing it. I was going to say 100 likes and I'll fucking sing the new one, but that's all right. Shout out to High Tech, man. High Tech and Chocolate and the crew, man. Shout out to those guys. Hospitality on point. Got a chance to go into their dispensary. Their dispensary is called... fuck. I don't know what it's called. It's fucking tight. Right? Walked in there deli style. Shout out to Michigan doing deli style. Oh, I love weed. I love weed. Like the video. That's right. Let me know what like you are too. I'm the refinery. Thank you, Emmanuel. Do me a favor. If you do like this show, can you start getting in the habit of letting me know what like you are? You know what I'm saying? It's a small things for me. And I would love to say thank you. Just drop in what like you were and let me go on and say thank you. Zane's in Discord. I can open up the Discord. Tell you what, I'm going to open up the Discord the last 10 minutes of the episode. So if you got something that you want to share with us, let me know. But I actually need to pop into some of these topics real quick, right? You know, we got to bust into some of these. Zolympics. Who's going to Za? Za is going down. Who is going? I will be out there. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Come on now. What the hell? I said, what in the hell? Make it a little bigger. Make it a little bigger. Feezy. Mustard and mayonnaise. E40 in the motherfucking building. Shoreline Mafia gonna be out there. Oh, Jeezy in the building. But we're there for the reefer. We're there for the reefer. Rapping's cool, but we're there for the weed, man. Who's taking it? Who's your odds to take it? Hey, Emmanuel, thank you. You're Troy. You're normally the first. My dude.
Hail to the champion,
my
baby.
Dude. Nice bunch. Normally 1, 2, 3, or 4. Shout out to you. Nutmeg number 11. X of motherfucking P. 16, bro. No, man. 16's tight. 16 has done work. Zolympics, though. Who is winning this? Right? Who is going to take it? Look this shit, though. I was like getting ready. I was like looking at it. I was like cruising around. And all of a sudden I saw this shit. Zolympics in motherfucking Oklahoma? In like 2 weeks after the one in Cali? Fuck. I'm going to try to be there too. And I shit you not. I don't know if maybe they got the same kind of co-parent schedule, but on everything they got that. That's working out with my co-parent schedule. I will fucking be there. Let's go. Oh, you're from Detroit. Fire. Were you at the event? Bring your best bag? Shout out to Bring Your Best Bag and Bring Your Best Dab. I didn't know what to expect when I walked out there. I didn't fucking walk. When I flew my ass out there. But when I walked into this motherfucker, I didn't know what to expect, man. I'm just fucking, fresh out of town, man. What's going down? But it was a fucking vibe. Oh, shit, that shit was so tight. I was like, hell yeah. Hell yes. I'm saying what I was probably most impressed with was the energy. Let me just go ahead and get this out here first. The energy. You know, they had the setup was dope. There was all the amenities that you could possibly want. But the ratio of ladies to guys in that motherfucker was ballin'. I said, what? In Arizona, man, our ratio is low. Low when it comes to that. I saw that was a goddamn the ladies out here smoking. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, Emmanuel, what is it like out there? I mean, I imagine you guys had events. That's what I was trying to figure out because I've been out a few days and so much interest on Michigan now, for sure. It makes me want to go to Smokelahoma, though. So on this Zolympics that's coming up in June, I definitely am popping out to that now, seeing what's up with that. I hear Smokelahoma. Like, we hear about Smokelahoma, we hear about Michigan, but, like, I want to go in smoke, right? So I'm looking forward to that. Troy M said Michigan all the way. Whew, man, is Michigan... All right, let's ask this question. Is Michigan producing per volume, per capita, whatever the fuck you want to say, the best hash on the planet? I'm going to let you answer that question. Let me see what you think. Blicky says no. Emmanuel says events going all summer. Okay, crickets on the answer, huh? Crickets on me, huh? Okay. I'm just saying, how we looked at California as that mecca of flower. I feel like in today's pulse, Michigan has that for hash. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm asking, right? That's why I'm asking. We're here to have this conversation, right? Emmanuel says, can't say the best, but definitely amongst the best, right? I think the best, obviously, look, I'm throwing that out there just to throw it out there. The best, relative. It's going to be on to the consumer. Troy M ain't afraid to say it. He said the absolute best, hands down. Well, are people out there going to move to Michigan now? Like how people did move to Cali. I'm interviewing tomorrow my buddy Marcus from Nature's Lab, and we were in Arizona together in a smoke shop. I was running the bitch. He was learning how to be a glass blower, and this motherfucker up fucking packed his shit and moved to California to live the fucking marijuana dream. The marijuana dream. And he did it. He did it. I'm fucking serious. I witnessed this fool pack his shit up and move to Southern California to chase a cannabis fucking dream, and that is Marcus, Nature's Lab. He is now fucking state and all over this fucking nation, right? For a hash maker, for a person who is dedicated to making hash, do you take your ass out to Michigan now, right? For a hash makers out there, let me ask the different question then. Let me ask a different question that maybe a hash maker out there might want to answer for me. Where do you feel you got to go to chase your hash making dreams? Answer that question for me then. Where are you going? Okay. Ganja Gun says Michigan has more shitty than Oregon or Colorado per capita. Ganja Gun said you're going to go to Oregon or Colorado. Blicky, Michigan lacks the ability to produce enough sun-grown material. Hunter the Hash Man right here in Arizona, my dude. Okay. Okay, here we go. We got some answers. Rafe says Morocco, motherfucker. I'm going to the fucking the belly of the beast. Skunky, Lebanon, Afghanistan, Troy M. They're foes, Blicky. Blicky says NorCal, Southern Oregon are the kings. Lynx, all hash makers I know are flaky as fuck. They would never make it any other. Damn. Shots fired. Produced in Cali and sell around the world. I mean, look, when I was out there, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. I posted up this shit where I was like, man, in 2021, I spent, it was like $88,000 on 2 courtside tickets. I'm talking feet on the motherfucking court, like some bucket list shit. I did it on some bucket list shit. I was going to go 1 season, feet on the motherfucking court, and I did it. However, last week I'm cruising around motherfucking Detroit, and I'm thinking to myself, damn. And I don't know if it was like this in 2021, obviously, like, but still, like, damn. Like, things that you spend money on in the past, you think, you know, shit. All right, well, look, I could have literally bought a fucking building. I could have bought a building for low. But, like, let's say I get a building for, like, you know, 10 grand, own it, own the property, the building. The building's gonna be fucked up. So I'm gonna put whatever. I'm gonna do the bare minimum, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna just get this shit operatable, right? So let's say 50K. Boom. You apply for the license for 3K. And then that's what I pick up is it's probably just like applying for a regular business, like how I applied for a smoke shop. They're gonna make sure you go through the requirements. They're gonna, you know, make sure you pass all these inspections and shit like that. And okay. And then you pay $15,000 a year for your fucking retail license. Are you fucking with me? Even if it fucking failed, that's some bucket list shit, man. Oh, that's tight. You can do that out there. So that shit had me just, I was just like, what the fuck, bro? And look, let's scale it back, right? Let's scale it back. Okay, some out-of-towner like me is gonna come into fucking Detroit and fucking open a... No, motherfucker, no. Why? Because their people are doing it. Their people are there booming in that industry, and it's been so... I just feel that energy for the consumers. The consumers in an open market, you guys are benefiting from the game. Like, Michigan was the most, like, legacy energy I have felt in recreational cannabis, right? Where it was like, oh man, they have turned trapping into commercial. The everything felt like it was just organic. So look, I had a great time. I had a great time, obviously, right? We'll see I want to see how Smokelahoma is. I want to go to Smokelahoma. I want to go to New Mexico. I want to go to all these open markets now and vibe out. Let's get to some of these comments in here. Ganja and Guns, not as tapped in as Adam and Paul for flower, but as a hash dude and maker, I get and try hash from all over. From my experience, Colorado or Oregon has more fire. Dope. Dope. That's that feedback that I love. That's the feedback that I love, guys. This is what we're here to do, is have these discussions. You guys know what the fuck is up. You guys know. Ganja and Guns, I'm smoking fucking hash from all over the goddamn nation, fool. Let me tell you, right? Tell me. That's what I'm here for. I want to hear all that. Thank you. Blicky, another big issue where the states that cannot produce quality outdoor, them AI data centers gonna use up all the power. You think them corporations will allow people to tap the grid for reefers? Not for long. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's up, Jay? How you doing, man? Appreciate you popping in. Gentrification of trapping has begun. Nah, though not in Michigan. I love that comment, Nut. I love that comment because the gentrification of trapping is where it is a Chad energy, right? White collar shit, bro. You can't say that about Michigan. You can't, man. It's like, it's fucking, they have turned what traditional selling weed and just made it where you can pull up to a commercial spot now. But it is traditionally as closest as I have seen selling weed, how I remember buying weed before they ever came up with it being legal. Yes. Happy Monday to everybody. Let's start off with a good week. Let's make sure today is the best. Marijuana to you for popping in today. And Blicky, that's kind of where I looked at too. Because I was like, obviously I'm deep into Arizona politics. I know what the laws out here. I know the landscape and everything. And I'm just thinking to myself, man, to do what I would be able to do in Michigan, if I try to do that in Arizona, I'm talking like $20-30 million. I didn't stutter. To do what you're able to do in Michigan, if you just went and wanted to open a dispensary, shit. I mean, yeah, you could buy one right now, turnkey. I believe last I checked, $12 million, right? Go buy a open dispensary. It's cooking. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I can't do what Michigan is doing. I can't go build a dispensary. Actually, no, I take that back. There are some dispensaries that aren't open out there. People are sitting on licenses. So I could, if depending on what that price was. I take that back. Most recently, 2 dispensaries sold for like $32 million or something like that out in Arizona. That's if you want to get into Arizona cannabis, you're talking about millions and millions of dollars, right? I want to get into cannabis in Michigan. If I want to be fucking frugal, I feel like I can get in there fucking probably like $100K, $150K, $200. And this is me talking out my ass. People in Michigan will be like, he's tripping. Let me know. But it's not going to be fucking 15 million. Right? So I think about that shit because it's like, damn. That's where the opportunity is at right now. For some of us, for some of us who can't get in on these major markets that are tied in, that are booming and in other ways, or just tied like, no. But you can go to these other markets. Florida's interesting. Florida's an interesting market too. Diving into that one. I've been diving into Minnesota now a little bit more. Minnesota sounds fucking fire. When I was diving into Minnesota, they got like this micro license and this like mezzo license. I'm like, damn. So there's opportunity in some of these states for all involved if you want to get in there. And that's fucking tight. Hit that like button. Let me know what number like you are as well. Let's get it. Got a chance to go check out High Tech. Shout out to them for letting me get a tour of what it's like. Amazing energy. Amazing energy, man. And what was tight? Yeah. I mean, I look, man, I don't want to like dog Arizona because I love Arizona. I do. But man, it's just different. Even in the facilities, man. They like talked about smoking weed. You know what I mean? Like they all smoking weed. You know what I mean? It's just like, this is how it should be. Everyone should be like, yeah, we're here for the weed. We love weed. Everyone's like, weed, smoke, weed, whoa, smoke, whoa. It was never anything. I never heard anything about numbers, crunching, any of that shit, bro. Had a great time. David said he'd come to New Mexico. I got you on flower. Nice. New Mexico. I want to get out there. We need to do something in New Mexico. You guys are right next door to me. So it's like, I need to pop out there. Blunts over doinks. I got you, Zen House. You know it's You know it. Yeah, that's the one next to the dispo. And then across that street right there in that grass, it looks like an acre maybe. They're about to build a lounge. I was like, dog, run it. Run it, my dude. That shit will be so lit. All right, let's see what other topics I got for you guys. Oh, nice. I think I might have just gotten some. So I was nervous when I was coming back.
Arrest at PDX now involving a man allegedly trying to smuggle 40 pounds of marijuana onto a flight to Chicago. According to court documents, TSA stopped Elijah Davis on Sunday after agents flagged his luggage. Each contained at least 20 vacuum-sealed bags of pot. Davis reportedly told police he was trying to make money, took responsibility, and said he acted alone. Davis is now facing multiple charges for unlawful possession, delivery, and transport of marijuana. To a bizarre arrest at
TSA just came out too and said, like, look, we ain't worried about marijuana. Nah. But 40 pounds, like, come on now. I was nervous and I had allegedly, this is all just make believe. This is just me telling a story, just so that way, it's point of conversation, right? None of this is real. But I was nervous because it was all broken down in these jars, right? It was like, and they were like, I was like, fuck. Like, I want to bring it back. But I was like, you know what? The worst case scenario, I just tell them fuck it, right? Fuck it. And it was tight because, like, no issues, got back. Now smoking everybody out with some Michigan Terps and shit like that. The Lance. Oh, shit. Speaking of Lance, we have the creator of Lance joining on the Morning Wood. Did you hear that, Blicky? Because I think he's one of your guests that you recommended. I think he's one of your guests. But you did hear correctly, and Jason will be joining the motherfucking Wood, baby. Created the Lance. Now he's gonna be joining on the pod here to chop it up, right? Do you think that Jason right now currently is getting the credit for creating the Lance? Like, do you think more people should be aware that Jason created Lance? Or do you think that currently in the market, he's getting the proper respect? Let me ask. Wow, Lance needs a better name. Okay. Appreciate that comment out there. We've seen how, obviously names matter. Becky, right? When Becky was out there, nobody was fucking with her, right? Then she went through a phase, got a new name. Now all of a sudden, bam, right? Or do you think you just gotta be fucking loud? At some point, You have to go out there and just fucking take that motherfucking respect, right? Like, a lot of people say Jason's very humble, you know, doesn't want, I remember I was talking to the chat yesterday and they said Jason doesn't want to be famous. So I'm going to ask him, or not tomorrow, he's joining here now, not this week, but next. I'm going to ask, like, do you want to be famous? Right? No, I don't think it's about being famous. I think it's about making sure you are acknowledged for what the fuck is going on your creation. I think it's about that. Because that will help you. That'll help. Fuck, man. Like, I just did this. So now motherfuckers gonna be like, what's next, dog? Right? What you got next? And blueberry caviar, right? This blueberry caviar that right now Burner's going across the nation spreading. So I think at some point you do got to just be loud. You have to say, I am Himothy. Or you might need to go get a fucking, you might need to go get you a goddamn fucking mascot. Might need to go get you a goddamn Cali plug type energy out there. That way someone's out there being loud and being like, oh, I got the original Jason Lance motherfucker what? Right? Creating that shit. Okay, here we go. From San Diego, Tijuana said, get this here though. Lance is dank, but it's nothing really new. It's just a Runts re-rock. In your opinion, she is fire, but it's not much different than the Runts flavor, in my opinion, but much respect to Jason. Okay. So do you think that's why? Well, not to say that's why, but to say, do you think that plays a part that anybody that makes a cross of a Runts, you won't be able to kind of like propel? Well, let's look at the toad though. What's the toad is what it was like, damn, I got my notes, but it was like sin mints and what? Okay. Interesting. Blicky says he does take care of his family, make a legacy. The clout and bread aren't the main focus. Okay. That's interesting, and I want to hear his perspective on that, Blicky, and that's why I love the fact that he's going to join and have that discussion, because what I wonder is you hear a lot about how the humble growers, you said it yourself, actually, how many of you are left? Why are you guys vanishing? So maybe not so much you're saying it's about the money, but what about locking in your place in a evolving industry? And it's not like, and maybe we will see this, I don't know if you can ride. I don't know at what point are you set in the marijuana industry? Right? We don't know. We're going to figure this all out. It's an evolving situation. But at what point are you set as a name in cannabis on a national level? And what I mean by that is, okay, I'm always going to have enough people that know who I am, that will always be interested in what I have coming up next, will want exclusive, this, that, or the other. I'll be able to, work deals and things like that. At what point in this industry do you tap into that? And can that be done? It absolutely can be done. Nutmeg right here. That's what I'm saying. People rewrite history every day in this industry. It's because it's evolving. It's not even fucking rescheduled, right? It is rescheduled. My apologies. It's not even descheduled, but it's been rescheduled. And what does that mean? And it seems like every time that cannabis breaks into a new market, it does kind of reset the playing field, because all of a sudden you have almost like a different marketing approach that touches a consumers that may have not been, been able to been touched. And all of a sudden you're the first one in their world that is introducing them, and you're the brand in that world. And it just erased all the fucking shit that is just new, right? There's a lot of newness, a lot of new consumers, a lot of new markets, and you can get involved. And if you don't, it's either evolve or dissolve, right? You're going to evolve or dissolve, man. High as fuck, basically, right? I agree. Like a Backpack Boys, a Cookies, global recognition. I feel like they're always going to be able to eat in cannabis. They're set. Like they obviously, like, not saying they can't do things that would, doom them, but I think that obviously it would be very hard for them to fuck up what they've built. I'm going to finish this blunt and then we get out of here. But all questions, honestly, that I like to ask people that are in the game, we could sit here and chop it up and shoot the shit, speculate. I love the feedback from people that are in the game. Love the chat. Appreciate you guys. But asking the questions to the people that are involved, I'm curious how they feel about rescheduling, and are they going to, get the DEA license to trap cannabis. Legally trap, baby. Make it a legal trap. Can't believe the question they ask though. Have you sold cannabis illicitly? I wouldn't. Never. I missed any of these topics? Did I miss any of the topics? We'll run through them real quick. Grow along. Make sure you hit me on that. We already talked about that. Oh, the Fed raid. I was curious, are we going to start seeing raids go down the closer that we get to... Oh, I needed to look into this one, actually. This was just a clip. I needed to look in. I guess it was from LA Times, though. $80 million underground raid. $2.2 million in cash. Fuck! Why are you keeping that at the trap? Why are you keeping it at the trap? You're gonna bury it. Damn, honestly, though, if that's what they had there, shit. Now I think about it. Probably, yeah. I have to look into that more. Fire it up. I'm gonna smoke with you guys. Marijuana. Oh, my bad. I said I was gonna open up the Discord. Let me open up that Discord for you guys. If anybody wants to join in on there, you can do so now. If you got anything you want to shout out, anything you want to plug, anything we discussed today that you have a comment on that you'd like to dive deeper, it is now open. You could join in. Here is the link. This is going to take you directly into the voice room, though, so you will be live if you hit that link. This is for anybody that wants to comment on anything that we discussed today or has something they want to plug. Make sure that it's not too extended out. Jay, have we already confirmed in the Discord? Do we got an email? No, if you're in the Discord, Nutmeg, good to go. That's the boom. That step is golden. And then we go from there. Damn. And that's in Pennsylvania. Trade the Great. Updates on that. We have Paul got sick as fuck out in Michigan. So I asked today, what's the plan on the high rollers? And they're just got hit with that illness. So he's got to wait till he can do it right. All right, probably another 2 minutes. Oh, we got someone that popped in. What's this? You were live. You were live. Oh, you're muted, though. Got to unmute your mic. Where is the... Oh, that's funny. Here we go. All right, it's about that time for the Discord confessions. Discord confessions. Who's got a confession to make? Step to the mic. Step to the mic. Yeah, man. When he got sick, I just immediately went into, oh shit, I do not want to get sick right now. So I hit that emergency C, right? It just reminded me stop sharing blunts, you know, like, and if you need weed to roll it up, but like, let's all just roll some weed or you enjoy your weed however, and we're sessioning still, we're all sessioning, right? That's how I go these days. And I mean, no disrespect too. Sometimes it does feel awkward telling people that because I feel like they might feel like some type of way and be like, oh, dog, like, what, dude? Like, I'm not sick, dude. You know what I mean? But it's like, are you though? I'm just kidding. Posted the link in Discord to that raid. Hell yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, huh? Let's go check out our fucking, the Morning Wood. Shout out to you guys. Someone over here. Who's this? Who posted this? Big Smoker. The Tenko, some Be Easy. More Tenko. Up the hill. Fucking, you got a nice scoop over here. Let's go give this round of applause over here. Round of applause. This man's smoking. Smoking. Yeah, and it's already bad enough that I'm in like a different environment and shit like that. Okay, we got someone else smoking. Smoky. What? Up the hill has fucking hash? No, that's flour. These are eighths. All right, cool. I see it. My bad. The way that it looked, though, right? The way that it looked, I was like, wait a minute. What I saw right here, it says cannabis flour. Okay. Good shit, man. Scooping up the hill. No zith, though. He must have already smoked the zith. He must have already smoked that. Hopping. And paraphernalia. Like, bro, you got 25 pounds of marijuana, 100 bucks, and paraphernalia. Like, and my bong? What's my bong got to do with this? God damn. Interesting. Are raids turning up right now? Am I sensing a little bit of a nationwide raid situation? Discord confessions. I don't know. You notice across the nation shit trends. Like, I cover all the fucking, news outlets and shit like that. And I shit you not, man, when it comes to especially political shit, I'll see the same fucking type of bill getting placed in like 12 states. And I'll be like, bro, is there some kind of like group chat? There's got to be a group chat. What do you guys think about the whole release that we saw Glenn doing over there at Green Dragon? That shit looked like a fucking dope release, and how they released it looked really tight, right? Having like the certificate, hooking people up with an eighth, and then of course, what? How am I not following these guys? Oh, that wasn't even it. Here we go, though. Letting Becky go, letting Becky go.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it. No kidding. Breaking down a switch in front of your building.
Becky,
Sitting on the steps, feeling no
they
feelings.
want you now, girl.
Last night it was a cold killing. You gotta keep the devil in his hole.
Woo!
But you know how it goes.
Look at this, though. Look at the certificates, man. This motherfucker, look, he got what? Oh, that shit look crazy to me. 136 over here. I was trying to look at the rise. That motherfucker, what? 136. Man, he got a motherfucking birth certificate for the Becky. I love that he kept Becky in that, though, right? You got to keep Becky in there, bro. Respect to her. And it's funny, too, because when we got a chance to talk to Glenn and we saw him on these other, and if he didn't give a fuck, yeah, no doubt, man. Yeah, hell yeah. Told Vanna, whoop, but this used to happen, all that shit. Yeah, that's mine, though. Now I get it, man, because it's like, yeah, dog. Becky coming home. Becky coming home.
Want some more? Cause I got a really big team, and they need some really big rings. They need some really nice things. Better be coming with no strings. Better be coming with no strings. We need some really nice things. We need some really big rings. I got a really big team. I got a really big team. They need some really big rings. They need some really nice things. Better be coming with no strings. Better be coming with no
Masonic
strings.
in the motherfucking building. What's going down? What's going down? 1,000? Is that what it was out there? $1,000 for the clone? 3 though. You got 3. 517 National motherfucking Becky Day. What you mean? It's Becky. XOP says, I mean, I guess you can veg it and take cuts and sell for $500 a thing. This is about to be everywhere. Oh, for sure. People about to recoup that motherfucking money. Becky was going for $1,000, huh? Look at all these people lined up. Ready?
We need some really nice things. We need some really big rings. I got a really big team, man. What a time.
Becky!
To be alive. You and yours.
They want you now.
Versus me and mine. Are we talking teams?
They ain't making jokes now.
Teams? Are you switching sides?
It must be smoking, I guess.
Look at the smile on me. Look at the eye on me. Private. Never speak on what you're really doing private. Any nigga can get touched.
And regardless to how much
Woo.
power you have, when God sends prophets and messengers, they don't care nothing about your power.
Yeah, I started my day like, who can I change? What can I learn? How can I earn more of the discipline from all them apps they put in my phone? That's
How many people in this line were probably like, Becky ain't shit at one point? Now they in line, though. They like, all right, hold up. I'm back. Becky in the building.
my concern. You see the youth, wait, don't answer. You might be blinded by all of them.
3-6 Mafia, featuring 8-Ball and MJG, Young
Jiggy in the building. Look at him. Look at him. Cha-ching. 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 Man, what a fucking awesome drop. Congratulations out there to Green Dragon. We'll have to have him pop on, man. We'll have to pop on. Talk to us about it, man. See how he's feeling these days. The real come up is when they had Becky for $15 at Green Dragon before the name, you know? You're right. You're right. Love it. Hey, Masonic, man, we're going to enjoy the conversation Wednesday. Masonic will be live with us here. Big kicking it. Appreciate you popping in here. That is the episode for today. I'm going to jump out of here, though. Get on with the day. A lot of things going down here. Be back at it tomorrow. Tomorrow, like I mentioned, we got Marcus, Nature's Lab, joining with us to discuss what's going on in cannabis around the nation, around the globe. He's traveled the world for cannabis. Nature's Lab is out there doing it. We'll definitely have to discuss what is going on with this BHO versus hash motherfucking rosin take and see what he has to say. Definitely someone that I do know puts out an amazing product. I'll definitely stand on my homie shit. And looking forward to that conversation tomorrow. Thank you for everybody popping in here. Mario, Buncha, Trey 8, Vouchy, Celeste, eggs in the chat if you're fucking with me. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go. Marijuana, 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 man. Bless everybody in this motherfucker that listens to the Morning Wood with the best weed possible. Make sure that it lands in their lap.
What the fuck?
Thank you! That's science.